The most controversial thing I hear people talking about in this game is ranking the games. Everyone always has their own takes about whether Imaginators is better than Superchargers, and today I'm giving my unbiased opinion on all the games, and I haven't played in about 8 years, guys. So keep that in mind. I've not actually played the games since I was about 10 years old, and this is kind of just going off what other people say, and my own personal experience from what I remember when I was 10. Starting off with Imaginators. Um, mm, I'm not actually a big fan of Imaginators because something I really value in a game is kind of the story, and Imaginators kind of just falls apart with the story, and I don't really like how uninspired Chaos was at the end. How he's just like some anime guy. I think that was a little random. Obviously, it is a Skylanders game, and the way I think about it is Skylanders was already going pretty downhill when this came out. So I'm kind of just grateful they got a last game out instead of scrapping it. Because even if they did end up scrapping it, everyone would be talking about how they wanted a sixth Skylanders game and how it sucks that we never got it. And even if it's kind of bad, I'm still glad we got it. So, still, compared to the other Skylanders games, I'm not going to give it a very high ranking. I know a lot of people love it, but me personally, back in the day, I didn't really buy a lot of Senseis because they kind of cost a bunch. But yeah. Next up is Giants. This is kind of a strange order, but oh well. Giants. I have an interesting relationship with Giants. I kind of sold Giants to buy Imaginators because I already played through all the older games a bunch, and I didn't really want to spend money on another new game, even though I didn't really want to play the games that much anymore, but Imaginators came out. So I just said, you know what, let's just sell Giants. But when I did play it, it was pretty fun, I'll admit. I had a couple Giants. I reckon it was a cool gimmick. It was a good middle point in the franchise because, some people don't like Swap Force, but I think everyone agrees that the first two games are pretty good because they just keep it simple. They don't try any new things, and they're just actually really good, to be honest. And Giants is also kind of just the better version of Spyro's Adventure. Not in every aspect, obviously, but I think, in my opinion, that's what it seems like. Next up is Spyro's Adventure, and this is the first game. I will appreciate that Spyro's Adventure is a lot longer than the other ones, and I think I should probably take that into account. I'm going to give it the same ranking as Giants, to be honest. I think it deserves that. Spyro's Adventure brings a lot of the cast in for the later games and the main Skylanders that they focus on. And it is a staple of the franchise and kind of just created the whole franchise. And I think the developers put a lot of effort into Spyro's Adventure, and it kind of sucks that time has hindered how people like it, because of the graphics, obviously. And I think if they were to bring back Skylanders, they should definitely give a remaster to Spyro's Adventure. I don't think Giants is that necessary, but definitely Spyro's Adventure. Okay, next up is Swap Force. This might be a hot take, but honestly, I'm not a real big fan of Swap Force. It makes all the characters kind of look a bit different. They kind of look more animated, and it's more centered to like kids. The Chompies look kind of messed up. That really just did it for me. I don't know why they did that, but to be honest, it's a Skylander game. It was the middle point, and the gimmick was pretty awesome. I'm still not a big fan of the gimmick, but that's just my own hot take. I won't blame anyone who likes the gimmick. I think it is a good gimmick on paper, but I don't know. I'm just not a real big fan of the Swap Force characters, to be honest. Like they all just kind of have the same build. They're not really as unique as the other gimmick landers. Well, their gimmick is unique, but not the actual Skylanders. Next up is Trap Team, though, and Trap Team I think deserves an A, at least. Trap Team is a very good middle point in the franchise. I loved it so much. I have about 10 different traps. I remember even when I was a kid, I was a menace. I used to steal traps from my people I played Skylanders with as a kid, like on playdates. And to be honest, I do not regret it. It was really like rewarding trapping villains and playing as them. I don't know why. It was just so fun. And although it did have a lot of glitches, when I played the game, I didn't even notice those glitches, to be honest. Probably because I was a kid and I thought it was funny that my game glitched out and I didn't think it was annoying. But I really do like Trap Team. The Skylanders in it, what's it called? I forget that name. The ones with the crystal weapons, the Traptanium weapons. They're actually really cool. I like pretty much all of them except that ram one with the big tusks or big horns. Superchargers. This is my hot take, but I love Superchargers, to be honest. And I know that might sound weird because I've played the game in a while, and it is the most controversial game in the whole franchise. But to be honest, yeah, roast me all you want, but I actually love Superchargers. To be honest, I'll put it in A tier. I just think the general vibe. Also, keep in mind, I do like racing sections in this game. I know I'm kind of a freak, but I just enjoy them, to be honest. And it doesn't matter how many times I come back to it. I just love all the Skylanders in it. Like, who's that? The tech element guy that has all the blue cobalt armor. Yeah, he's just sick. He's probably one of my favorite Skylanders of all time. And I also have Fiesta, the Halloween one. And I also have the Astro guy. I don't know his name either, but I just love this game. It just has it brings such a good vibe to it. I don't think it looks as kiddish because I think the quality makes up for how kiddish it looks in Swap Force. So the quality has just definitely got a big upgrade in it. And I love the scenery and how the levels always switch it up with a new thing each level. And the story, obviously. I think the story is really good for a kid's game. Like, Supercharged Story takes it to another level compared to all the other ones. Like, all the other games, you have a set in stone objective. You're doing this, you're doing that. Fixing the core of light. I don't really remember any of the other ones. In Giants, you're killing that big robot Chaos. All of them, you're just killing Chaos. But in this one, you actually get to defeat the darkness. And back to what I said earlier about Imaginators, I don't blame Imaginators for ruining the story a little bit from the end of Superchargers. Because, you know, at least we got another game. And I think everyone's thankful that we got that last game, even when the franchise was dying. But if we take away the story from Imaginators, I think it really does add to Superchargers a bit. It is just like a really... It's just, I don't know, I just love the vehicle sections. I even used to do the online racing when I was a kid. And yeah, this is my final list. I know it's actually... I should probably give someone... You know what? Chap Team S tier. And these... Yeah, I'll do that. And to be honest... Alright, this is my final list, guys. I know I just switched a bunch around. Keep in mind, I'm not the biggest expert. Obviously, I haven't played in 8 years. I'll revisit them soon, and I'll do a tier list after I've played through the games again. And I'll see if Superchargers really holds up to how high of a standard I've put it at. So, yeah, that's my final list. Hope you guys enjoyed my first video. Goodbye.